Curious about the new Avengers game from Square Enix? Well, in this video we'll dive into some of the game's strongs and weaks so you can decide if it hits the mark. Marvel's Avengers is a game developed by Square Enix, the same people who brought you Kingdom Hearts and Final Fantasy VII. Now, that company alone can very much speak for itself with the quality of the game. You can clearly see here, it definitely doesn't look like a cheap knockoff Marvel game. It's very, very pleasing to look at. Now, the game starts you off going through a couple of missions, maybe for about an hour and a half before reaching multiplayer, but it allows you to really explore the characters' movement and their fighting abilities, and it really lets you dive deeper into the combos that the characters have, because every character has a unique way of fighting. They have different different moves, different fighting moves, special moves I should say, and they did say you will be able to change the ultimate abilities, so I'm excited for that. But also there is a combo screen with primary, showing all the combos you can do, and that is probably like 1/4 of the combos in the game. So there is a lot to fighting. Now let's take a step back towards multiplayer. Like I was saying earlier, this game is incredibly fun. It is incredibly fun, especially with a group of friends. Sit down, have a few missions, play a few missions, enjoy the day. It's very, very nice to wind down to and play. There's also a good variety of missions. Now, some of them feel a bit repetitive. Now, I'm hoping in the future, when the game is released, the missions won't be too repetitive. But there is a decent variety. Like, not every mission's gonna be, oh, go here and sit here, beat the mission. You know what I mean? Something basic. There were a few missions that were kind of unique, and I enjoyed them. I'm not going to spoil anything for anyone maybe wanting to experience too much by themselves, but there is a decent variety of missions. Now, the gear in the game is pretty basic. I mean, it's not something Division based or like maybe Destiny based. It's nothing like that. It's just a simple, oh, I got a piece of gear, it has a couple stats on it that I like, let me use this one, maybe upgrade this one. It's not going to be super build heavy, maybe, if that was what you were looking for, but it's a simple system that they have in the game. Now, for the bugs that I experienced during the game, there wasn't too much. The game, so far the game worked pretty much the way I was hoping it to. It didn't really disappoint me that much. I mean, it barely disappointed me, to be honest. But the bugs that I did encounter were, invisible enemies. Sometimes you play a mission and chests weren't there, so you couldn't get any loot or any resources, which kind of hindered your progression a little bit. And maybe the HUD not showing up, so like you can't see your health bar or your abilities. And these are just to name maybe like 3 or 4 of the 5, maybe 4 bugs that I've experienced myself. So far the experience is perfectly fine. Nothing's too extraordinary and groundbreaking and destroying the game for me kind of feeling. It's pretty balanced. It's pretty normal. I expected this when playing the beta. I think many people expected this when playing the beta. It is just a beta, but now they see it, now they can work on it, and most likely these things are not going to affect anyone in the actual game on the release. This is gonna be totally fine. Nothing crazy. Now, that so far has been my experience with the game. I'd like to say that this is gonna be a very fun game. I'd go so as far as to say Marvel's Ultimate Alliance 3. This is my take of what I'd assume it should have been, but you know, it's cool. We're getting this game now, and I think everyone's gonna enjoy this game. This is gonna be a very fun game for everyone to just pop down, you know, sit, play with everyone. It's gonna be very good. Now, if I was gonna give this maybe a rating out of 10, I'd give it about 8, maybe a 9 out of 10. And that's because there isn't much wrong with the game. It's a straightforward, simple, fun to play game, and I think you'd agree with me once you played the game. Now, that's all I have for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I'm really trying to get more videos out to you guys. I'm trying to figure out a little bit more, but thank you for watching. If you want to see another review on my channel, I do have a review on Rogue Company. I made that about a week ago, and I've been playing that game non-stop, so please be sure to check that out. Anyway, thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.